You must be William. Welcome to Westworld.
Maintaining good television production is a difficult task, particularly when your show achieves perfect scores at launch. Throughout the years of television history, numerous acclaimed series have stumbled, be it the infamous conclusion of Game of Thrones, or the long-lasting yet diluted essence of The Simpsons.
Well, Bart, how does it feel to be trolled, memed, jiffed, and dare I say, pwned?
Today we're going to be focusing on HBO's monumental misstep, Westworld, the series that the fans abandoned. The trajectory of Westworld is nothing short of tragic. Over the course of 4 seasons, it transitioned from being the pinnacle of sci-fi television to its dirty little secret, from Red Dead Redemption 2 to Cyberpunk in the matter of episodes. Such is the journey of Westworld, ultimately alienating its entire fan base by its conclusion through bewildering plot points and characters played by poor decision making. In 1973, a groundbreaking movie also titled Westworld was released. It was ahead of its time, boasting the first ever visual effects shot in cinema. Despite a short runtime at just 1 hour and 28 minutes, the film offered an enjoyable sci-fi adventure. Michael Crichton, the writer of the movie, was clearly a fan of the scientific fiction theme park, as 20 years later he went on to write the film Jurassic Park. The original Westworld film was truly ahead of its time, pioneering the fusion of sci-fi and western genres. Its release was met with a resounding success, earning 10 times its budget at the box office. Serving as more of a conceptual exploration, the film introduces viewers of the innovative ideas of a futuristic theme park, with the plot gradually unfolding more in the latter half with the robot uprising. Unlike its television adaptation, the film doesn't delve deeply into the philosophical nuances of the hosts. Instead, it seems more preoccupied with depicting the adverse consequences of the scientific advancements. It's worth noting the profound impact Westworld had on the scientific genre. Brenner's portrayal of the relentless gunslinger served as an important influence for inspiring iconic characters such as the Terminator and Michael Myers. The archetype of an unstoppable force became a hallmark of the cinematic storytelling, cited by numerous actors as a direct source for inspiration.
At last. Hello, my old friend.
Fast forward to 2016, HBO undertook the ambitious task of remaking the original film, turning it into a television series and expanding its narrative scope and injecting deeper meaning into its themes. Season 1 and 2 stand out as masterpieces in my opinion, showcasing some of the finest writing I've ever witnessed. However, Westworld began its descent primarily due to its reliance on twists. While Season 1 delivered mind-bending revelations that caught audiences off guard, subsequent seasons attempted to replicate this formula to diminishing returns. What once felt like an integral part to the storyline in Season 1 began to feel contrived and forced in Season 2, sacrificing the narrative coherence for the sake of shock value. A comparable case can be found in the show Mr. Robot. The first season's twists altered viewers' perceptions of the series, while adding intriguing layers to the narrative. Yet later seasons struggled to recapture this magic, resulting in excessive misdirection that alienated some viewers. Also, much like the trademark twists in M. Night Shyamalan's movies, the frequent utilization of the twists becomes predictable. When employed excessively, the narrative device begins to lose its impact, feeling like a cheap ploy rather than an organic element to the story, ultimately leaving audiences feeling frustrated and disillusioned. Westworld Season 2 garnered some mixed reviews, with some appreciating its intricate storytelling, others finding it convoluted and disorientated, leading to a decline in the viewership. HBO opted to a drastic change in Season 3, shifting the setting away from the titular park. This departure marked a significant change from the core premise of Westworld, forcing instead on the uprising of the hosts like Dolores in the real world, attempting to reshape humanity to their liking. Westworld just kind of became World. Between Seasons 2 and 3, audience engagement saw a significant decline, marking the first instance in the show's history of dropping below 1 million viewers. The premiere of Season 4 further underscored with dwindling popularity. It scored with less than 600k viewers at its premiere. The decline served as a clear indication to the creators that the show was starting to face substantial challenges. During its initial premiere, Westworld would receive the top-tier treatment from HBO, with elaborate events put on by South by Southwest showcasing the series.
Welcome to Westworld.
HBO even went as far to create a VR experience as part of its promotional campaign. However, when season 4 arrived, the network notably scaled back its promotional efforts. There was no immersive experience or engagement events to drum up excitement for the series, signaling the end of Westworld. Just running through the series for those who hadn't had the chance to witness its evolution, or for those who abandoned it along the way. Season 1, The Maze. Season 1 emerges as a true masterpiece, captivating viewers with its intricately woven storyline. The season immerses audiences into the world of the park and its behind-the-scenes intricacies, gradually revealing the emergence of sentience among the hosts and the unraveling control of the production teams. With a series of breathtaking twists that redefine the boundaries of the storytelling, Season 1 showcases great performances from its ensemble cast, leaving a mark on all viewers. Season 2, The Door. Season 2 defying all expectations of its predecessors. While many anticipated a focus on the fractured park and its inhabitants, the season opts to delve deeper into the moral quandaries. Despite showcasing some remarkable scenes, the season struggles to maintain the seamless narrative flow of its predecessor. There's an ambitious attempt to add a Shogun Park, adding a complexity but rather more questions than answers, deviating significantly from the established storyline of Season 1. The ending of this season basically marks the end of the park, which you would think would mean the end of the show. Season 3, The New World. In Season 3, Aaron Paul's character is introduced into the fold, shifting the narrative focus from the confines of the park into the vastness of the outside world. Previously only hinted or briefly touched upon, the world beyond the park now takes centre stage. With the destruction of the park and the emergence of the doppelganger of Dolores within the Westworld company, the storyline veers into unexpected territory. The drastic shift in the narrative and the introduction of a new protagonist alienated some viewers, leading to the significant departure of the essence of the show. Season 4, The Choice. Season 4 is a response to the lukewarm reception of its predecessor, serving as a form of damage control for the series, following Season 3's attempt to salvage the show from its already dwindling appeal. Season 4 returns to a familiar ground by revisiting the park, albeit with a thematic twist set in 1920s Chicago. Despite this return to the show's roots, the inclusion of a particular plotline involving evil Dolores creating bugs that are designed to control humans felt boring and out of place. As the series drew to a close with Season 4, many viewers welcomed this conclusion and were relieved to bid farewell to a narrative that had long lost its way.
I guess if someone told you that you have to be fully naked opposite Sir Anthony Hopkins, on a 3-page dialogue scene, that, I don't go, oh, me, I'd love to do that.
I opted to not include a lot of the big plot beats when doing my run-through, and I think it would have been close to impossible to explain the whole plot in one video. As with the constant game-changing twists, I wouldn't even know where to start. Furthermore, Westworld often presents plot points in a non-linear fashion, offering perspectives from the various characters scattered across the world. These narratives, while interconnected, frequently unfold across different timelines, sometimes spanning across different decades. Season 2 doubles down on the complexity by portraying the events in a haphazard sequence, attempting to mirror Bernard's struggle with his fragmented memories. However, this deliberate narrative complexity provided to be a double-edged sword, with many fans expressing frustration over the convoluted storytelling. The disjointed structure led to disconnect from the narrative, as viewers really struggled to piece together a timeline amidst the confusion. While the early seasons of Westworld showcased brilliance and innovation, subsequent seasons struggled to even maintain the same level of engagement. As the series delved deeper into the convoluted plotlines and overran narrative twists, it lost touch with the essence that made it so compelling in the first place. For those who haven't yet experienced the journey through Westworld tangled narratives, I recommend exploring the early seasons for their captivating storytelling and their thought-provoking themes. However, I think it's wise to leave it at the end of Season 2, where the once promising series did lose its way.